Hi everyone, so today we are gonna be creating this animation right here, as you guys can see in Blender using geometry nodes. So select your cube, press R, X and -45 to rotate it 45 degrees on the X axis. Then go into edit mode, then select these two faces, then press Ctrl plus I, press X and then delete those faces. Then place it here, then press Ctrl plus A and apply all the transform. Then go into edit mode and select these two edges, press G, X and place them around here. Then press G, X and place it around here. Apply all transforms. Then open up new geometry node editor. Click on new to add a new node tree. Then just go ahead, add a subdivide mesh node. Then go into edit mode and add some loop cuts here, 14. Then come back to object mode and increase the subdivision level to 4. Then press shift plus A and add another cube, place it outside of your scene. Then add a bevel modifier on it, increase the segments and reduce the amount. Then press right click and shade smooth. Then come here and add an instance on points node. Then grab that cube and place it here and plug the geometry into this instance section of our instance on points node. Then just come here, decrease the scale value to something around here. Set the subdivide level to 1 just for now. We can increase it later. Then add a align rotation to vector node and plug it into this rotation section. Then add a normal node and plug it into this vector section. Then add a random value node and change it to vector. Then plug it into this scale section. Now just reduce this max value to around here, 2.3 will be good. Now we can increase the subdivide level to 4. Now you guys can see we have this. Now to get those particles, these particles and these rods, we need to add a join geometry node here and grab this group input and plug it into this join geometry node. Then just go ahead, duplicate this node and place it here. Then we need to add a set position node before it, and then we need to add a distribute points on faces node. And for the instance we can use this same object here, so just go ahead and plug it here. Now just go ahead, play with the scale value of it. I am going with the value of 0.02. Now just come here and duplicate this random value node, then place it here and plug it into this offset section of our set position node. Maybe just bring them down, this one here and this one here. Now we have to play with the random value node. So the values that I set here, this one was 0.85, this one was 2.2 and it was 1.2. So as you guys can see, we are having our particles here. Now you guys can also play with these values to get your desired look, but I am okay with this look and something around here. So yes, I am just good with this. Now we have to add those rods so we need to do the same thing. Just duplicate this node, place it here and plug it into this join geometry node. Then we are not using this group input because rods are made of cylinder. So press shift plus A, add a cylinder node and plug it into this instance section. Now we need to come here to our subdivide mesh node grab it and plug it into this points section of our instance on points node. Then go ahead, then we need to add a separate geometry node here, separate geometry node, and place it here on this line. Now duplicate this random value node, place it here, and change the mode data type to boolean and plug it into this selection section. So now just set the probability value to around here, and then come to the separate geometry node and set the domain type to faces, so that our bars will appear on faces, not on points. Now we need to duplicate these two nodes here, align rotation and this normal node, to get their rotation according to our object. So just plug it here into this rotation section. Now we have to play with this scale value. So the value that I am going to use is x and y will be 0.001 and the z value will be -0.2. As you guys can see, we are having these rods here. If you guys want, you can increase the size just like this and increase these as well, just like this. So now it's time for the material and lighting. So press shift plus A, add a set material node here, first here, then duplicate it, place one here, duplicate again and place another one here. So we need to add two materials here, so click on this plus button to add new materials. Click on new, name this one to war and this one to glow. Now in the glow material, click on this little green circle and select emission from here. Select any color that you guys want. I am going with the red, or for now maybe I can go with blue, this kind of, and set the strength to whatever you guys want. I am going with 20. Then come to this war texture. So then come to this war material and set the metallic value to 1 and set the color to something kinda dark. Then just come to this geometry node, and so this one is our rods. So for rods we are going to use a glow color, this one, and for these two we are going to use war, this one and this one. So now come to shader editor. Make sure you have selected this war texture, then just go ahead, add a mix color node, then add a color ramp node. Make sure to duplicate it, then just go ahead, add a Voronoi texture and a noise texture. Then come to edit, then click on preferences, then come to add-ons and search for node wrangler. Make sure to enable it, it's pre-installed add-on. Then select any of your textures, press Ctrl plus T to add these mapping nodes. Make sure to use object instead of generated or UV, and make sure to plug it into this Voronoi texture as well. Now come here, grab the color from this Voronoi texture and plug it into this color ramp node, and from our noise texture node we are going to use color as well. Now plug the noise texture into B and Voronoi texture into A. Now plug this one into this roughness section. Now just come here to these color ramp nodes and bring this one here closer to these RGBs and this one to around here. Make sure to make it something kinda dark and decrease its value to something around here. Then just come to this color ramp node and set these to these locations. Then now come to this Voronoi texture and set the scale value to 3.12 and detail to 2. Then come to this noise texture node, set the detail value to 4 and set the roughness to 0.85. Now just duplicate your Voronoi texture node and duplicate this color ramp node as well. Make sure to plug the mapping node here. Then plug the distance into this color ramp node. Now plug this color ramp into this emission section and bring up the strength to something around 20. Now just set the black one to here at the start and set its color to whatever you guys want. I am going with the blue kinda color. And then grab this one, this white one, and set its color to full black and place it here closer to this. Now come to this Voronoi texture node, change the distance metric to Manhattan and set the scale value to 1 and set all the other values to 0 including roughness. Now same for this Voronoi texture node, set the distance metric to Manhattan. Now this material is done. Now we can go for lighting. So the materials are done. Now we can move to lighting. So come to world properties, make sure to set the color to full black, then come to volume and click on this little green circle and select principled volume from here. Then set the density to whatever you guys like. I am going with 0.01 or maybe 0.04. Then come to compositing tab, add a glare node here, set it to bloom, then come back to layout. Now for the rectangle that was in the circle, so press shift plus A, add a circle and set the vertices to 3 and set the fill type to vertices to 3 and set the fill type to N-gone. Now press G, X and place it here. Then come to modifiers tab, go ahead, add a wireframe modifier, make sure to check boundary, then increase the thickness if you guys want. I am going with the default one. Now just add a array modifier, uncheck this relative offset and check object offset, then select this. Make sure you guys have selected this rectangle. Press shift plus S and select cursor to selected. Then press shift plus A, add a empty in your scene, then select this rectangle again and select your empty here. Now just scale up your empty to get this, then again select this rectangle and increase the count to 3. Now select both of these, press R, X and press 90 on your keyboard to rotate it 90 degree. Now press R, Y, make sure to hold down Control and rotate it around here. Then press 1 on your keyboard to come on this view, place it here, scale it down if you guys want, place it something around here, then go ahead, give it a glow color. So now press shift plus A, light, add a area light, move it around here, then just set the power to 500, color to whatever you guys want. I am going with this kind of slightly blue kind of color. Now if you guys go into rendered mode, you guys will see I am going to use Eevee for now. It works on cycles as well. So as you guys can see, we have this. And yes, if you guys have learned something, make sure to hit that like button. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.